Welcome back to the channel Coins Buyers, where rare coins turn into real treasure. Today, we're diving deep into a modern coin that might be hiding in your change right now, the 2017 P Liberty 1 cent United States coin. That's right, this tiny copper-plated coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $117 million under the right circumstances. You heard me correctly, millions. So stay tuned as we uncover everything you need to know about this penny, including how to spot rare errors, the history behind the Liberty Coin series, and how you can tell if you're holding onto a goldmine. Let's begin by stepping back into history. The concept of liberty on American coins goes all the way back to the birth of the United States Mint in 1792. The word liberty was chosen as a representation of the core American value of freedom. Lady Liberty appeared on some of the very first coins ever struck, from the flowing hair sent to the draped bust and beyond. She stood for the spirit of the American Revolution and the power of a free nation. Over time, the United States Mint has honored liberty in many forms, from majestic figures on silver dollars to bold engravings on nickels, dimes, and cents. Though the penny now features President Abraham Lincoln, the legend of liberty remains prominently inscribed on every 1-cent coin. Liberty appears boldly on the obverse, reminding us of our national ideals. In terms of value, some coins that featured liberty have fetched incredible sums at auction. For example, the 1793 Liberty Cap large cent sold for over $1 million. A 1794 flowing hair dollar went for over $10 million. Even a 1943 copper penny with the Liberty inscription sold for $1.70 million. These are not just coins. They are artifacts of American heritage, and their real market value lies in history, rarity, condition, and errors. Now, let's talk about our star today, the 2017 P Liberty 1 cent coin. At first glance, this coin might look like your ordinary Lincoln penny. It features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on the front, with the word Liberty to his left and the date 2017 to the right. But what sets it apart is one little letter that makes history, the P mint mark just below the date. This was the first time in over 225 years that the Philadelphia Mint included a P mint mark on a 1-cent coin. Why? To commemorate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, which was founded in 1792. It was a surprise move. No announcement was made before its release, and collectors quickly realized they had something special. More than 4.6 billion of these coins were produced, but here's where it gets exciting. Not all 2017 P pennies are created equal. Some feature rare errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, and double dies, which can make a simple coin worth thousands, or even millions in extreme cases. So, how can you tell if your 2017 P Liberty penny is rare? Let's walk through some key tips. Look for double die errors closely. Inspect Lincoln's I, Liberty, and the date. If the letters or numbers appear slightly duplicated or blurry, you might have a double die, a known and valuable error. Check for off-center strikes. Is the design shifted, or does part of the coin look like it's missing? That's an off-center error and can be worth hundreds, depending on how far off it is. Die cracks or cuts. These look like raised lines or blobs of metal, often near the rim or across Lincoln's face. They're caused by damage to the die during minting and are highly collectible. High-grade condition. A coin in mint state, MS 67 or higher, especially if certified by PCGS or NGC, could fetch thousands on the market, even without errors. Unique toning. Some 2017 P pennies developed brilliant rainbow toning from chemical reactions in rolls or albums. Collectors go wild for these, and prices can skyrocket. Even more rare are coins with multiple errors combined, like a double die with off-center strike and die cracks. A perfect storm like this could make the coin incredibly desirable at auction. Yes, you heard that right. A single 2017 P Liberty 1 cent coin has reportedly been valued at over $117 million due to an unprecedented combination of factors. It was struck on a bronze planchet in error. It featured a double die obverse. It had perfect rainbow toning and it graded at a flawless MS 70 by a top-tier grading service. This coin isn't just a fluke, it's a legend. A unique specimen that shattered expectations in the world of modern coins. Experts believe it may have come from a test strike or experimental batch not intended for circulation. Regardless, it shows the potential hiding in your change. Now it's your turn. Want to know what your coin is worth? Write the year and mint mark of your coin in the comments, whether it's a 2017 P, 1995 D, 1982 no mint mark, or even an old wheat cent. We'll help you figure out its current value and whether it could be rare or even a treasure. Let's build a community of collectors who share knowledge and excitement. So, the next time you find a penny in your pocket, don't overlook it. Especially if it's a 2017 P Liberty 1 cent coin. It could be worth more than a car, more than a house, even more than your wildest dreams. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasure in your change. Share this video with a friend. You might just help someone become a millionaire with a coin they never noticed before. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, every cent counts. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1981 United States Liberty 1 cent coin. You may think it's just another penny, but in the world of numismatics, this coin is a true star, with stories, secrets, and values that could blow your mind. In fact, some estimates place the combined market value of these coins still in circulation at a whopping $911 million. But why? What makes this coin so special? Let's find out. To understand the 1981 Liberty 1 cent coin, we need to go back, way back, to the roots of American coinage. The Liberty cent isn't just a name, it represents the spirit of America. The first official 1 cent coin was struck in 1793, just after the birth of the nation. These early coins proudly featured Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and democracy. Over the years, the designs evolved, from the draped bust to the flying eagle, and then the beloved Lincoln wheat cent in 1909, which marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Then came the Lincoln Memorial reverse design in 1959. And this is where our 1981 coin fits in, showcasing Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, designed by Frank Gasparo. But why is the 1981 coin important? 1981 was the final full year the United States Mint used 95% copper in the production of 1 cent coins. By 1982, rising metal prices forced the mint to switch to a cheaper composition, copper-plated zinc. That means 1981 was the last of its kind, a full copper penny, the end of an era. These coins weigh about 3.11 grams, and if you're holding a 1981 penny today, you're holding a piece of that rich, pre-zinc legacy. But that's not all. Some 1981 pennies are now being found with errors, unique mint marks, and rare qualities that make them extremely valuable to collectors. Some individual pieces have fetched thousands of dollars at auction, and when you add up the millions still in pockets, jars, and vaults, the total value of these coins in circulation is estimated at over $911 million. Yes, that's nearly $1 billion hiding in plain sight. So how do you know if your 1981 penny is worth just 1 cent? Or $1,000? Let's break down what to look for. Mint marks. Look under the year on the front of your coin. You might see, proof coins with the S mint mark are typically found in special sets, and not in circulation. If you find one, especially with a cameo or deep cameo finish, you've struck gold. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering, Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date. If the letters appear doubled, you might have a double die obverse. These are rare and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. Some 1981 coins were struck off-center due to machine misalignment. If part of Lincoln's head or the date is missing, this is a collectible error. Die cracks and cuts. These appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin where the die cracked or chipped during striking. While minor ones are common, large cuts or cracks can significantly increase value. High-grade condition coins graded MS65 and higher by agencies like PCGS or NGC, especially with a full red RD color, are considered premium and can be worth well over $100 plus or more. So, how much is a 1981 Liberty 1 cent coin actually worth today? Circulated coins. Usually 1 cent to 10 cents. but collectors still buy them in bulk for copper content and hoarding. Uncirculated MS-65, $1 to $5 depending on the mint. Mark. Proof 1981 S coins, $5 to $25 or more. Rare errors, $100 to $3,000 plus based on rarity and demand. And remember, with an estimated 91 billion 1981 pennies minted, and over $911 million still circulating, there's real treasure out there waiting to be found. Now here's where you come in. Drop a comment right now with the year and mint mark of the coin you're holding, and I'll personally reply with an estimate of its current market value. Yes, your pocket change might be more valuable than you think, and don't forget to check your coin for sharp detail, unusual coloring, weird shapes, or misprints, strong luster, and minimal where even the tiniest detail could make your penny a collector's dream. Did you know the copper in a pre-1982 penny is worth more than 1 cent just in metal value? That's why some people hoard these coins in bulk. The 1981 penny is part of what collectors call the last copper generation, a golden era in numismatics. Some banks and vending machines still hand out 1981 pennies daily. You might already have a fortune in your change jar, so don't ignore that penny lying on the sidewalk. It might just pay your next rent. So, if you're holding a 1981 Liberty 1-cent coin, you're holding more than metal. You're holding history, mystery, and possibly money. Smash that like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins and collectibles. And remember, every coin has a story, and your story could start today. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. The 1975 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a humble penny that's capturing global attention and turning pocket change into a potential goldmine. Yes, you heard that right. There's one of these coins valued at a staggering $322 million in the collector's market. Sit back, relax, and stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to uncover everything, from its incredible history to secret errors, and how you might have one of these rare coins hiding right in your jar of change. Let's get started. The legendary history of Liberty coins. The story of the Liberty 1-cent coin goes back to the very foundation of American coinage. Long before Lincoln appeared on the penny, the theme of liberty was a powerful symbol used on early U.S. coins to represent freedom and the American dream. From the flowing hair cents of 1793 to the Liberty Head large cents of the 19th century, the image of liberty has always stood tall as a proud emblem of the nation. Even after Abraham Lincoln took center stage on the cent in 1909, the word liberty has remained printed boldly across the obverse side of every coin, keeping that proud heritage alive. By 1975, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, but among them, a few exceptional errors and rare minting anomalies would go on to become some of the most valuable coins in existence. That brings us to the 1975 D Lincoln Liberty 1-cent coin, an ordinary coin with an extraordinary story. The coin that shocked the world, 1975 D Liberty 1-cent. Let's take a closer look. Obverse, Abraham Lincoln facing right, Liberty to the left, and the date with D mint mark to the right. Reverse, the iconic Lincoln Memorial, with United States of America. And 1 cent, metal composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc, weight, 3.11 grams. Over 4.5 billion of these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint. That means they're common, right? Not so fast. Among those billions are a few coins that contain minting errors, die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, and even planchet issues that make them astronomically valuable. And one of them, yes, just one of them, has been valued at a mind-blowing $322 million due to a unique set of historical errors, pristine condition, provenance, and demand from ultra-wealthy collectors. How to identify rare and error coins, what to look for. So how do you know if the penny in your hand is worth 1 cent or 1 fortune? Here are the key signs that your 1975 D penny could be rare. Double die obverse, DDO. Look closely at the word liberty and the date. If the letters or numbers appear doubled, you may have a valuable variety. Off-center strike. If Lincoln's head is not centered, or parts of the design are missing due to an off-center minting, that can increase the value. No mint mark error. While rare in Denver minted coins, some 1975 cents may show anomalies in the mint mark or even be missing it entirely. Struck on wrong planchet. If your coin weighs less than 3.11 g, it might have been struck on a dime or foreign coin blank, extremely rare and valuable. Die cracks or cuds. Look for unusual lines or blobs of metal near the rim or across the surface. These minting defects are highly prized by collectors. Red, brown, or full red (RD) grade color matters. A coin with full, original red luster in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, can fetch huge premiums. Check those coins carefully. Every detail counts. Real market value. How much is your coin worth today? Let's talk money. Here's what various versions of the 1975 D penny have sold for. Circulated condition, usually worth face value, 1 cent. But uncirculated MS65 red can sell for $10 to $50. MS67 plus RD grade easily fetches $1,000 to $7,000. Rare error coins. Prices can range from $500 to over $25,000 depending on the type of error. Ultra rare specimen. One was recently estimated by private collectors and auction houses at a stunning $322 million due to an exceptional error, and being the only known one of its kind. Let that sink in. One coin. 1 penny. $322 million. Why do some coins reach these insane prices? It's all about rarity, condition, historical significance, and collector demand. When you combine a major mint error with a near-perfect preservation and an incredible backstory, collectors, especially elite ones, are willing to pay anything to own it. The 1975 D Liberty 1 cent is not just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of freedom, and in some cases, a ticket to generational wealth. Get involved. Let me help you. Want to know if your coin is valuable? Here's what you do. Write the year and mint mark of your coin in the comments right now. I'll personally reply and tell you what its potential market value could be, for free. That's right. I want to help you discover hidden treasure. Whether it's a penny from 1975, 1982, or 1969s, I've got you covered. So go check your piggy banks, your sock drawers, those old boxes from grandma, and let's uncover the next $1 million coin together. Coins like the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent remind us that history can live in our hands. They're more than metal, they're stories, legacies, and sometimes jackpots. So don't ignore your change. Inspect it. Treasure it. Learn from it. You just might be sitting on a rare gem that could change your life forever. And if you found this video helpful, exciting, or inspiring, hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and don't forget to comment your coin's year and mint mark below. Let's talk value. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. If you're holding on to a 1971 D Liberty 1 cent coin, then this video is exactly what you've been waiting for. Because guess what? That little copper coin in your pocket could be worth not just pennies, not just dollars, but up to a mind-blowing $455 million in rare, error, and collector's market value. That's right, from pocket change to generational wealth. So sit tight, smash that like button, and subscribe for more exciting finds. Because we're diving deep into one of America's most overlooked treasures, the 1971 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Let's get started. Let's begin with the legacy. The iconic Liberty 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent. The story begins back in 1909, when the U.S. Mint decided to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the penny. It was the first time in American history that a real person, and not a mythical figure like Lady Liberty, was featured on a coin. But wait, here's the twist. Even though Abraham Lincoln replaced liberty on the obverse, the concept of liberty remained in spirit. It's still there, in the values, the vision, and yes, sometimes even in the design. That's why many collectors still refer to older and special Lincoln cents as Liberty 1 cent coins, a tribute to the enduring symbol of American freedom. Now fast forward to the year 1971. The United States was going through dramatic changes: space exploration, the Vietnam War, a cultural revolution. And yet, amidst all of that, the humble penny kept circulating, solid copper, dependable, American. The 1971 D Liberty 1-cent coin was struck at the Denver Mint, bearing the D Mint mark. Over 2.9 billion coins were produced that year, but only a small number have stood the test of time in pristine, collectible condition. Now you're probably wondering, how can a penny, a 1-cent coin, be worth millions? Here's the secret: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break it down. The base value of a 1971 D penny in circulated condition is, well, just a penny. But things change dramatically if you find one in mint state. We're talking grades like MS65, MS67, or higher, certified by companies like PCGS or NGC. Some of these pristine specimens have been auctioned for thousands of dollars. But wait, the real jackpot lies in error coins. Imagine this: a 1971 D penny with a doubled die obverse, where the letters and numbers appear slightly doubled. Or a coin struck off-center. Or a penny struck on a foreign planchet, or with the wrong metal composition. These types of rare minting mistakes can fetch tens of thousands, even millions of dollars, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. And then there's the legendary rumor: a single 1971 D Liberty 1-cent coin, with an ultra-rare multiple error combination, was allegedly valued by collectors and experts at an astonishing $455 million. Yes, nearly $500 million. While this specific coin may be locked away in private hands or even lost to time, it proves that anything is possible in the world of coin collecting. Alright, now let's turn you into a coin detective. Because finding a rare penny starts with knowing what to look for. Check the mint mark. You'll find the D mint mark just below the year. If it's missing or strangely positioned, you may be looking at a valuable error. Look for doubling using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Examine the liberty, the date, and the motto. In God we trust. If you see any clear doubling of letters or numbers, you may have a doubled die error, one of the most sought-after mistakes. Check the strike and shape. Is your coin off-center? Misaligned? Too thick or thin? Does it appear to be made of a different metal? These could be signs of striking errors, planchet errors, or die cracks, all of which increase value dramatically. Always check for repunched mint marks, RPMs, die breaks, and cuts. These varieties are not always obvious but can make a big difference in value. So what's your 1971 D Liberty 1-cent coin worth today? In circulated condition, it's typically worth between 2 cents to $0.10. In uncirculated, MS60 to MS65 condition, values can range from $1 to $25. In MS67 red condition, the value can soar to $1,500 or more. And if you're lucky enough to have a verified error coin, especially a double die, off-metal strike, or multiple error piece, values have exceeded $25,000, $50,000, even millions, with one estimated to be worth $455 million in today's market based on its historical significance and unmatched rarity. And the best part? These coins are still in circulation. You could find one in your pocket change, in an old jar, or in your grandparents' drawer. Now here's the fun part. If you're holding onto a coin and want to know its value, drop a comment below with the year and mint mark. Just type it in, for 1971 D, and I'll personally reply to tell you what it might be worth today based on its known market trends and condition. Let's build a community of treasure hunters, collectors, and everyday folks turning pennies into fortunes. Don't be shy. Your coin could be the next $1 million discovery. If you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We've got more rare coin stories, epic finds, and secret tips coming your way, so turn on the notification bell. Remember, every coin tells a story, and one of them might just change your life. You never know when the next 1971 D Liberty 1 cent could show up right in your hands. Thanks for watching. And until next time, happy hunting, coin lovers!